Hi everyone, today we're going to be working on the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula can be used to find the x-intercepts of all quadratic functions. When the x-intercepts are decimals, they cannot be easily factored. When faced with a quadratic function in standard form that you cannot factor, you must use the quadratic formula. So what is the quadratic formula? I'm going to sing you a little song to help you remember. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so this is the formula that we're going to be used to help us factor the unfactorable. Okay, so a, b, and c. So x equals, so negative b, so b is already negative, so we're just going to plug in negative 30, which is just 30, plus or minus the square root of negative 30 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, 225, all over 2 times 1. Okay, so x equals 30 plus or minus 900 minus 900 over 2. So x equals 30 plus or minus the square root of 0 is just 0 over 2. So x is equal to 30 divided by 2. So x is equal to 15. So in this case, there is only one x-intercept. So this means the x-intercept is also the vertex. All right, let's look at another example here. Okay, so a, b, and c. So x equals negative b, so negative and then negative 5 is 5, plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 1 all over 2a, so 2 times 2. So x equals 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 8, so negative, and then 4 times 2 times negative 1, so that's going to give me positive 8 all over 4. So x is equal to 5 plus or minus square root of 33 over 4. So if you were asked to give an exact answer, this would be where you would stop. Let me just see if I can fix that 4 there. Okay, so this is exact. So exact means no decimals. Okay, but if we had to take it further, if it didn't say exact, so we would plug in our calculator 5 plus square root 33 over 4, which is 2.7. And we would also plug in 5 minus square root of 33 over 4. So x also equals negative 0.2. So there are two possibilities here. All right, let's look at the next one. So a, b, c. So x equals negative b, so negative 2 plus or minus the square root 2 squared minus 4 times 3 times 15 all over 2 times 3. So x equals negative 2 plus or minus the square root 4 minus 180 all over 6. So we get x is equal to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 176 over 6. So when I try to plug in negative 176 underneath the square root sign, we actually get a math error. So I can't take the square root of a negative number. So in other words, there is no solution or no x-intercept. All right, next we're going to look at solve using the quadratic formula a word problem. So the height of a ball is modeled by h of t equals negative 4.5 t squared plus 22t plus 3 where time is in seconds and height is in meters. We need to figure out when will the ball hit the ground. So this is an x-intercept, okay? So I'm going to plug in t instead of x equals, but it's still the same formula. So negative 22 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 22 squared, I guess I didn't really need that in brackets, minus 4 times negative 4.5 times c, which is 3, all over 2 times negative 4.5. Okay, if we go ahead and plug that in, so t is equal to negative 22 plus or minus the square root of 484 plus 54, so that's 538 over negative 9. So we get two possibilities here. So t is equal to negative 0.13 and t is equal to 5.02. So since time cannot be negative, we can't go back in time, t is equal to 5.02, so therefore the ball will hit the ground in 5.02 seconds. Okay, that's it for this lesson.